Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's Tuesday. I know I'm not live on Tuesdays usually, but today's an extraordinary day because our friend Jordan, one of our biggest supporters in the channel, hooked me up with some Tonex SE license. And now we have Tonex SE in the channel so we can check it out. But not only that, he gave me a ton of captures that I'm just going to show you like the, let's see, I'm going to open this so we can have it ready. But this is crazy, like the amount of things that we have here. Let me turn this volume down. It's a little on the loud side. This little music. Okay, that's better. Right? Yep. I'm gonna lock it right here. But here we are, friends. Are we ready to have some fun? Let's see. Nobody in the chat. Let's check this out. Let's go. We're chilling. We're chilling. Let's go to our computer so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Boom. There we go. Very nice. So this is like the Tonex SE collection that comes with a, I mean, this is what he gave me as a license, which is great because I have an orange and I know that the orange that Tonex does is pretty nice. 65, 800, 900 metal hits, and I see a VH4 and a 5150 and a Mark IV, it says. Rectifiers and tweeds. What else do you want? I'll show you what else do you want. So when you go right here to the presets and you say import presets, first and foremost, we have the Studio Rats, their Fender Basement collection, right? But that is just a little bit, right? Because then on top of that, we got Amalgam Music. We have a Soldano box, it looks like. I don't know. We're going to discover each and every single one of these because I'm really itching to try them out. And I'm happy to do this with you live. And then Tone Junkie, a ton. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about, this is just enough. Like, why would I ever get anything else? It makes total sense. I appreciate you, Jordan, for getting all this to me and the channel in the end, because I'm going to make videos, of course. And a lot of fun. I'm excited. Let's see. Whoa, Warren, my friend. What's up, my dude? How are you? Good to see you here. We're checking out a few Tonex models that our friend Jordan provided for the channel. Let's see what can we check. Let's check whatever I have already, because I already put this basement collection by the Studio Rats. Let's see if there's a better way to organize this. Should maybe the amp? There you go. That's the easy way, because now I have all the amps that they have in this collection, and then everything else that I have right here. Let's get a guitar. So you already know I'm going to be using my PRS because that's the easier way for me to check things out. You know, I love this guitar. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get some headphones. I hear that beautiful noise. Come here, cable. Boom, there we go. And let's just start with this. First one, Dunlop Fuzz Face and a Fender Basement. Should we do this so we can see this fake image of what the amp is? I haven't played guitar the whole day today. Okay, let's check the next one. Marshall Blues Breaker. Like a way more clean version. But still, there's a little bit of breakup when I hit it hard, right? Sorry for my light that is flickering right here in the back. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, cool. Like my light right here is like driving me crazy because it just like starts flickering on this side. You see that? You see that? Anyway, let's go back to the computer so you guys don't see that. I see there's 4 of us in the chat. Let me know where you're from. so we can get to know each other, my friend. I am Jorge. I'm in the LA area. That sounds good. Good presets. Ooh, my friend Michael Elverd. Hi from Germany. Hello, my friend. It's good to see you here. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. So if you're brand new, welcome. We're thankful to have you right here, my friend. I have very good friends from Germany. Jordan is from Germany. This is so far my favorite, and it's just like a clean... I love how rich this amp sounds. Yeah, I really like that one. Let's see this one with the governor. Our friend Warren Later Experience says, I like the JCM 800. Yeah, we'll check those out then. Is it me or the output of this amp is like very low? Let me give you guys a little bit more volume. Much better, right? Let's see what happens if I go to my bridge pickup and humbucker. I like how the bass like stays pretty like consistent and doesn't really make the amp break up more than it should. That's a pretty good thing about the capture. Pretty good sounds. Let's see another chat. Do you have the Tonex pedal? I do not. I do not have the Tonex pedal. I like this one, but there's a lot of bass there. Like, I like it right here on my neck, but I don't like it on the bridge. See this one? like that big muff. Like before I ever knew anything about guitar, I remember playing with Tonex, and the first ever preset I ever made, and I'm talking, this was like maybe back in 2010, 2009. And the first tone I ever did, I did it with a like a fuzz, and I knew nothing about guitar at that point, but I remember using a fuzz pedal for my lead tone, or for whoever I was working with lead tone, because I felt like that sounded the creamiest. And now that I know a little bit more of guitar and everything, and realized that Jimi Hendrix sound was a lot of that fuzz. It's so funny to know that. That your instincts drive you sometimes to the place that you're supposed to get. I highly recommend it. Yeah, the Tonex pedal, yeah, that sounds like a great investment, especially the super tiny one. I can't believe how cheap they are getting you all these great sounds. Because I sustain the idea that Tonex and this whole platform about like having captures, it's really good for live. And that's why it makes sense to have it in a pedal. But here in the studio, honestly, like even these great captures, everything sounds good. I'm like very like unimpressed, like just because I already know that as soon as I go and touch any of the knobs, which is what I like to do, nothing is gonna sound good, you know? But if I were to go play live and I just want to sound, I just get this. It's like they did all the work for me. Why am I gonna scoff about it? Right? Yes, sir. Man, I wish I was better. I'm gonna keep practicing. In a couple of years, I'm gonna be pretty good at guitar. I really like that like neo soul type of thing, neo soul. But you know, you have to know all those like intricate chords. Anyway, let's see the next one. It's crazy how they make a basement sound, right? I wonder why is their output so low? And I wonder if that's like the Studio Rats kind of thing, or if that's a Tonex thing. But whatever, let's go check the JCM 800 lead. Yeah, they're all very low in the output. Wow, very low in the output here. Let me put a limiter here. Let me know. My friend Derek Parker says, dealing with the inconsistency with the input and output of Tonex is very annoying. Yeah, I'm noticing. Most plugins have that big issue, right? I've noticed, like, so far out of everything that I've checked, the only one that was sort of consistent was that latest one that I checked, the STL Tones, Howard Benson tonality, I want to say. I was really impressed with that one, actually. This is a great sound, but a little bit on the muddy side, I want to say. Oh, no wonder this is happening here. Let's see. It's funny, right? Like the way they moved those things, but they moved them to make the amp sound bad. That's amazing. See, now that doesn't sound muddy to me. But of course, they were pushing this bass all the way up and lowering the treble. But I mean, there's no way to actually fix that, because since all these captures come from different people with different gears, different ideas on what their input section should be, you know, I hear all these myths in online, like, oh, amplitude doesn't sound right on this. You push it with like plus 18 dB and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and this million things. And I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that this is, I mean, it makes sense, you know, but I mean, it makes sense that people are spreading this kind of ideas, but in the end, it's simple. If you are in audio, all these things are meant to work in audio and with audio equipment. So if you know how to run audio equipment, you shouldn't be running with any input and output issues ever in your life. That shouldn't even be a problem. But of course, since these are captures, we run into that a little bit more. Okay, let's see what my friend the Warren Later Experience says. I run mine through a Tone Master Deluxe with no issues. Yeah, man, that pedal is, I think it's the move. In my opinion, if I was gigging, that would probably be my idea. Just like try to get like a nice clean cab and just run my pedal. That's it. You know, you don't need more than like, I don't know, 5 different settings or so. Let's see, Derek Parker says, would love your thoughts on EQ on this, as they're starting from a preset. So you've heard that too. Yeah, people have gone down the rabbit hole about input level to run on this and that. Yeah, right? Yesterday I was checking, just like a quick check on the Line 6 Helix, and I was actually super impressed, mostly because I come from a life where Line 6 kind of sucked. The only good thing they had was the Echo Farm and Pro Tools. And the other day, thanks to Jordan, who recommended to try Helix, I was like super impressed. And it's funny, they in their input section, they even put you like a parameter, like a target, like this is where you should be hitting. And without even thinking about it, you know, we were exactly where we were supposed to be according to that recommendation. And I promise you, all the plugins are meant to be working at the same level, because everything in the world of audio is meant to be working at the same level. Oh, my friend Jordan, what's up? I was just saying, big thank you. I pinned the comment thanking my man Jordan. Everybody say hello, Jordan, because Jordan is the guy who sponsored this episode today. He's the one that provided me with all this Tonex library so that I can basically bash them for the next few months. But anyway, okay, this sound okay-ish. But if this is supposed to be drive, this is not driving for me. And then Dirk says, amplitudes, amps, and keys are decently powerful. Tonex, I don't even bother. Yeah, everything you do with the Tonex, little controls, everything here, other than the noise gate, which doesn't really work for what you wanted, it just doesn't really work. And that's my big gripe about Tonex. That's my big gripe. Or any capture for that matter, because I remember even like having a Kemper. I mean, Kemper is a great thing to have, but I remember the same complaints. Yeah, you know, it's a great setting. You just have to find great captures. I just want to have a great plugin and make my own great sound however I see fit, right? But whatever, we're not going to be bashing on that anymore. But see, for example, this is a great one they have. Oh, let me do the chord without the fifth. Without pushing it too hard. And this is such a cool amp, but not in this way. Anyway, I don't want to check this. I was trying to get into these boutique collections that our friend Jordan got for us. Hello guys, hello Jordan, my friend. Then Dirt Parker says, hi Jordan, thanks for making this happen. Jordan says, yeah. And yeah, through the capturing thing, not a Tonex exclusive problem. The amount of times orange amps are in the tone in my head, it surprises me. Yeah, the amount of times orange amps are the tone in my head surprises me. Yeah, they work different than most amps, in my opinion. And they have so many like special features, like in the 120. I mean, you don't see it here because this is a capture. But when you see the amplitude version, they have like that FAC. I think when I want to say like I think that manipulates the way your filter is altering the gain structure, and that is pure gold over there. Like I really love that OR 120. It made my S tier. If you guys haven't seen that video, where I'm trying to like check what is the really best clean amps in amplitude, the real best crunchy amps in amplitude, and the best high gain. I haven't done high gain, but I will do it soon. And that's where I get to discover how great sound you can get with the orange amps. Not all of them, but some of them. You can get incredible sounds. Anyway, let's check more presets. And let's see. Let's try. Let's try this. And let's open all these guys. Now. Perfect. Wow, these are a bunch. Let's check it out. To fix this pickup. There's 8 of us right now. What's up, everybody? Where are you guys from? I'm Jorge. I'm from LA. I know that we have a couple friends from Germany today. Good friends. I was thinking that maybe today, because it was gonna be Tuesday, that maybe nobody was gonna log in, but there you go. We have 8 people right now. Thankful and surprised. Pretty nice. I don't like the way this breaks up. I'm like manipulating the height on my pickups. No wonder it sounds like ASS. There's no cab here. It's like there's something wrong 100%. Can we do 57 and a ribbon? Okay, that's a little bit better. But of course, 412 is not gonna ever sound like a Vox. Let's see if I have something here that will work. Wee wee woo woo whoa whoa. 212, 212, 212, 212, 115. What would work good for this? Like this? Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. There are DIs and cabs in the folder. Just scroll down the list. Down further, capture with the Vox cabs. Thank you. So, they are. And where did I put that thing? Hello. I don't remember. Where is it? Where did I put that? I would have thought it was in documents. Maybe Nike? Tonex? Ah, there you go. So, this was amalgam box. And oh, maybe it's a whole capture that has the. No, none of them has a cap. Bitty bitty boom bum. Boop, boop. I should have probably read the README file. Yeah, these are all audio. You imported it already. Okay, perfect. So it is here. I just go here, I guess then. 115. Sorry, my camera is right in the way. Let's see. There's nothing else. Nothing shows up here. Scroll down the list inside Tonex where you select the captures. See warm DI. Main window. At the bottom of the window. Oh wait, is it here? I just was freaking like going crazy over here trying to follow your directions. Like you guys are like maybe like 40 seconds behind me and I am like 10 seconds behind you. So is it here or not? We're flying blind. Yeah, right. We're all like in different moments in time. So when I read you, it's like I have no clue what we guys are what we're talking about anymore. I didn't see what we were saying. I didn't see any cabs based on. But you can load custom IR. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Oh, got it. That's the instruction, the perfect instruction. Thank you, my friend. So those audio files are what I'm looking for. The Vox 15. There we go. Let's use this because it says mix. I hope that's like the mixed version. Very warm. To sort the list by names, cabs dead, press cabs, blah, 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 blah. Custom IRs versus Vulture. Now we know the nomenclature, right? It's a nice sounding cab. Really nice. Let's see if we try this 4x12. See what happens. Okay, let me read this. Using capture amp sim with no cab is the guitarist version of Mixer's Living plugin bypass and making a difference. Yes, sir. And I do all of them, I do both of them all the time. That's exactly how I was feeling. I was just like, wait, wow, this is the worst capture I've ever heard. Wait, is my input section wrong? Is something wrong with my guitar? Is my pickup going off? What's the problem? And I got it like in a couple of videos. I said the same thing. Like, as a developer, don't you dare putting as a preset like an amp without a cabinet. It's incredible. Who was it? I think it was Genome that I was trying, and I click on an amp and it just loads an amp with no cab. And I was just like, this is terrible. Like you want to show the amp sounding good, right? Why would you let people make the mistake of loading an amp without a cabinet? right? Then if you want to change it, yeah, go hit the lock. Okay, let's hit the lock. Let's see. My friend Jordan says when you press on the lock, it locks the cabinet and you can scroll down the list with the captures of the app. Exactly. So now that we choose that, let's say, and I chose this. Beautiful. Thank you, Jordan, for that. Yeah, this is a great capture. Let's check this crunch. Super warm. That's sort of like what I think when I think about an AC30. I think about super highs and nice warm tone. And I remember I was checking that STL Tones amp, and I was just like, this looks like a Vox, but it doesn't sound like a Vox at all. And then I figured out that it was a Fender. Let me see what Dirk Parker says. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to load an amp without a cab. Yeah, it's crazy. By the way, you showing me how to get tones from the JH collection in Amplitude was invaluable. They sound ass in their default setting. That's right. That is right. Because you know, when I was doing this little, when I do the live sessions, when I try to check the amps, I'm not just trying to bash them out of nowhere, you know, just like, oh, this sounded bad. No, I'm just like, okay, let's see if I am always trying to get them to sound good. What do I have to do to get them to sound good? Some I can make them sound good. Some I have to compromise on my vision of what good is. but that's how I realized that some of these amps are better than I thought. That's why I still want to make that video about the philosophy of tone, because I see sometimes, I want to say more often than I would like to see, people that, you know, we have amazing tools, right? And this happens, like we said, in everything. It happens in audio and it happens in guitar world. We love to blame the gear. and some people even like love to have like a scapegoat. I remember I have a friend that for the longest time, he was making music in a laptop, and he was always saying, dude, but I did this in my laptop. No, you know, not big studios or anything. And you know, it's like, we are all making our music in our laptops. You know what I mean? That's not your scapegoat. You think it is, because everybody seems like we're like, we have big studios and whatever, but we're all doing music in our laptops. And the same thing happens in everything. You want to complain. And anyway, so the whole purpose of that video that I want to make, called Philosophy of Tone, is back in the day, and you guys can back me out on this. You would get an amp, you would take it home, and you would fight that thing until it sounded good. You would change the capacitors. You would go try and find different tubes. You know what I mean? You would change the pick. You would change different cables. You would change your pickups. You would do anything to get the tone that you wanted, right? With that one amp. Nothing mattered. And nowadays, we have the best captures of everything, the best sounding models we've ever had, like things in a recording. Some things sound better when you use one of these plugins than when you use an actual amp. And because not everybody has a great sounding amp, right? So you're starting with something that doesn't sound good to begin with. And we're complaining, you know, when I read the comments, it's just amazing. I'm like in awe of like how amazing everything is in the plugin world. And the keyboard warriors, I want to call them, without disrespect, right? They love to just like, oh, this is trash. Everything is trash. Everything is trash. I'm just like, wow. Why? Because you want to go hit the first preset, and if that didn't work, you just skip, right? This is like the generation that we are in. We just skip things. We just skip. We're not willing to put the work in. Anyway, too much. Let's see. By the way, okay, we read that. My friend Jordan says when you go on the eye on the info of each capture, you get info on how it was made, which microphones and preamp they use, and settings of the amps. Ooh, very interesting. Let's do it. Return model, amp name, beast. This one doesn't say it. Let's find one that does. Oh, maybe these guys in this capture don't put the information. Let's see. Anyway, let me read the next one. Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that for the other ones. Yeah, this one doesn't say because it has no cab. Genius, right? Then let me read. Good point. Some catches don't show cap base on, but actually do have a cap. It's just in the info. Perfect. Yeah, no more laptop excuses now. Great point because it has no caps. Perfect. These guys' captures don't, but some do. Only the ones with caps. Let's go. Now we know. I love this. I mean, I love an AC30. Usually, an AC30 is amongst my favorite. No matter where it comes from, I just like the typology, I guess. Like, it's just pleasing to me. I like to have that super extended high end and that warm tone. All right, I'm excited to check something else. Let's see what else. Let's go back. Okay, so we checked that from Amalgam. Let's check the Tone Junkie. Let's see. This purple plexi is calling my name. Okay, amp and cab. Let's do amp and cab. Ooh. Sexy. Okay, I want to read this. Okay, let's start with the gate. My friend, the gate. There we go. Now I want to read the eye. Here we go. They have a silver clon going into a 68 Mars purple plexi with high gain, the bright channel. Perfect. Gets the clone into the 68 with green backs in the cab, 4x12, a ribbon, and an SM7. I like that. And the outboard is an HA Neve. Heritage Audio. Got it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for telling me that. That is so great. I love that. I love that Jordan is like our guide here as a seasoned producer. He knows what we're looking for, what we like. Thank you, man, for being here guiding us. This is great. Let me read. To clarify, when downloading from Tonex, some people don't tag it right. It may look like no cap, but actually have one. The reliable ones are tagged correctly. It makes sense. Some Junkie are my favorite so far. Purple Prexy, those are great. Now press the info. Yeah, you're telling me to do the same things I'm doing. That's amazing. Some of the purple plexi are really dynamic. Try turning down your pickups and test how they clean up, like the J40. Okay, I'm gonna check that. J4. We'll find it. Like J4, for example. I'm a geek like you, says Jordan. Yeah, Jordan is a Tonex tutor and Helix. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that Helix. I think, it might be just like you said. Like might be my favorite because it's so easy to use. It's so easy to use. Just like having the sliders right next to where as soon as you hit the let's say if it's a pedal, boom, you have the controls right there, and they all say something that I'm pretty familiar with, and the sound really, really good. For example, when I hear these captures, it doesn't have the fidelity of sound, for example, that Helix has. So maybe there's something to it. This sounds like a little bit, I want to say more like a vintage kind of like approach to sound, to guitar sound. And I kind of feel like most of these amps and plugins have that in common. They all have like a same sort of like a grid, sort of like a lo-fi texture to them. And then what I noticed yesterday instantly with that Helix is that it sounds very pristine, like very, very, very hi-fi. And just like you said, maybe it has to do with the oversampling and stuff like that. That one surprised me. The Jesus after the blah, 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 so my God, you will find. Okay, what I have to do is this then. Perfect. Let's check the J4. High gain. I'm not even lowering the volume. I'm just picking soft. Let me read this. Also worth pointing out that high gain amp is relative to the amp. So that's high gain for this Marshall. Yes, makes total sense. Jorge Frusciante. Can you imagine? I never learned a song from the Chili Peppers, even though I love their vibe. There's something that I never liked about them. It's like I like the music more than I like the songwriting per se. Like I feel like they're like great songs, but they say very little, or whatever they say is like very cryptic. Or this just for me, right? Like some other people might understand it differently, but that's how I feel. So I love to hear the melodies and the cool vibe and everything in the production, but for some reason I never connect with the songwriting, excepting for example like Scar Tissue, or maybe Californication too. I think that album maybe was the one that sort of like connected with me, but everything else is a little bit too on the. I mean, great for a band, you know, but I'm a producer, so I like songwriting a lot. Sorry. Then Snow, yeah, can you imagine playing Snow? Definitely that music lyrics made for me personally. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand how great they are and everything, but it's not my cup of tea. If I were to be in the studio with them, I would have tried to make them write better songs. That's what I'm saying. But that's just me because I have a very strong songwriting vibe. I focus a lot on songwriting, like so much so that for a long time I wasn't even producing songs that I didn't write because I didn't want to spend all the time producing a song that I didn't like the writing to begin with. Now that I'm lowering the volume in my pickups, I can hear the full dynamic range. See, I love that in an amp. Keep the volume there and just spank it. Now volume up. Beautiful sound. So what's the difference between the 4? We're in the 4, right? Yeah, I think so. We're in the 4, and now let's see what happens if we go to the 4 plus. Did I see a 4 plus? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, wow, heavy. Oh, the clone, definitely. Beautiful. See, Jordan says the Chili Peppers was always a performance stage band. Yeah, that's what I feel. So yesterday you tried what? Helix Native? 4 plus just adds a clone. Yeah, I'm late. You got it. These guys are Tone Junkies. I like their naming scheme too because it's easy for me to understand in like a few seconds, right? This amp, I love it. Sounds incredible. See, the Tone Hub plugin had weird mid-tone with all captors compared to Tonex. Maybe. I didn't pay too much attention, especially because most of the sounds were so high gain and they just sound like stuff. That's what I liked about those. But I went through later on that same day, I want to say, was it that same day or the day after? I went through because mostly if you see like the video I made, I mostly checked the collections that artists made because the first plugin, the first preset that came with it was terrible. Probably the worst sounding SLO I've ever heard. But as soon as you go to the collections that actual people did, it sounded pretty good. But I remember going through then I came back and went through the factory presets collection. I think they call it collection 1 or 2 or something. One bad after another worse. So I wonder, why are these people not hiring like just a couple dudes? You know what I mean? Give them $300, $400 or something like that and tell them, okay, come with 25 presets each. Make sure that you have these parameters, that they sound good, that the outputs are matched, that this and that. What is it? Why is it hard to just get a couple graduates from Berkeley, you know what I mean, and pay them a little bit of money and get them to do that? Makes no sense to me. Why would you put terrible sounding presets in your amps? It's crazy. Dream amps. Any that aren't in amplitude that you're itching to try in Tonex. I want any overdrive special or like any like real Dumble. But I don't want a capture. I'm dying for somebody to go to Robin Ford and just get like his 2 amps and model them, sell them for $300. I don't care. I'll buy them. You know what I mean? Like overdrive special. Just get me the whole rig, the whole pedal board. Put them in amplitude, right? And I can use all the other amps and pedals and everything that I might want to use with it. But I want overdrive specials. And I love those Morgans. I love Matchless. I love Divided by 13. That's why I'm so mad at Amplitude almost, you know, because it's like they started a great thing and all of a sudden they just stopped. In the beginning, I was just like, okay, all the factory things are okay. Then they were like, oh, we updated Defender for the new Amplitude 5 platform. And I was like, okay, great. That's awesome. They tried them. They were pretty better. Okay, that's good. Then, oh, now we have the Mesa Boogie collection. I was just like, okay, this is another step in the right direction because I feel like the models of Mesa Boogie were done a little bit better, it feels to me. They just sounded better. And I was hoping that they were going to do more, right? And then I was just like, oh. And then I saw, okay, there's Tonex. And then I saw, oh, in Tonex, they did the overdrive special. So I was just like, oh, maybe they're going to bring models. Maybe they did those captures while they were doing the models, right? For Amplitude 6. But here we are. There's nothing. Let's see. 1000% agree on the presets you showcase. Their plugins better. Yes. Aloha. Hey, my friend 667. Good to see you here today, my friend. Best tumble I've tried was a Tone Hub and Tonex, but I barely play guitar. Must be better to have real deal, of course. Yeah, it makes sense. My man, the Amalgam Dumbbells capture are incredible. You have them in the folder. We're going right for them right now. Let's check them. Okay. OD50, I would say would be ODS, but this. Okay, and these all comes with cab. I assume this is the one, right? If it's not, whatever, we'll check it after. There we go. Helix, that's a great dumbbell. That's great to know. And divided by 13 and matches and everything. That's what I'm excited about, that one. I'm glad that I checked it out. I saw that they have a lot of boutique things that I like to use that we don't have in Amplitude. And what do you guys think? Like, I feel like Neural DSP's next step should be putting all their amps in one platform, sort of like Amplitude, right? Like every single one of their amps. That'd be fire. There, let's see the next comment. As well as presets, companies should work on the user interface. I agree. I still don't know how to get the premium Tonex stuff in Amplitude. Like the artist presets, can never find them. Yes, I think I want to say it's the I tried it. I tried the same thing and I couldn't get it to work. Oh, this is a tool rock. Let me read the information. Wow, they're using 4 microphones. Oh, wow, they're miking both speakers. Volume in 6, tone in 10, middles in 4, bass in 1, level 10, reverb 3. I don't know what M and P are, but great. Something like that, whatever. Okay, to see this one. I really like the top end. The only thing missing for this sound in my head, it's like a grabby compressor or like one of those overdrives that have like a lot of like squishy tone, right? See, Neural DSP would probably make it as a subscription, but if it really had all of it, it would be worth it probably. Yeah, I agree. Then Jordan says that it is a tool rock. The price of the 4 microphones is more than my whole studio. Yeah. No, I agree. Or Mayer. Whoa, that's a great tone. It is a great tone. Let's see if we have like a nice reverb here. This one takes a lot. It gets really heated, right? When you hit it. But it gets so clean too. We go to humbucker position. That's all just by moving little knobs here. Sorry. Yeah, put the old orange compressor on it. I forget the name. The plate is great. Ross pedals are a thing. Joseph says to try the plate. Let's try the plate. I like a plate after the fact. But it does sound great. Very bright plate. Doesn't sound like cavernous. Tried that orange compressor that you said. Is there an orange compressor thing here? Oh no, I forget that Tonex you cannot choose anything. To learn licks. Okay, let's see. IK multimedia, tone down on the left. Tone down on the left. Tone down on the left. Oh, and the color? I love how it sounds when you do this, right? Yeah, when you use like a nice amp, everything you play sounds good. That's what's great about a great amp. Now let me see. Some of this noodling, it's inspirational. You can load Tonex and Amplitude now. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You better come back to this recording. Jordan, I would love to see Jorge try that sometimes. Amplitude with Tonex to see if the pedal platform works as well as the captures. Yes, I love how it sounds when you do this. Same, right? Yeah. It's just such a great sound. And I better like it because I do it a lot. Like I capture myself doing it in songs when I'm recording, and I'm like, okay, my man, you're not Stevie Ray Vaughan over here. Please play guitar. I knew I would have an overdrive special. Or something similar. In this case, the Tool Rock, right? But what a great sounding thing. Actually, you know, we're gonna check, but we're gonna do that in a different live stream. We're gonna put Tonex in Amplitude. And then this is another Tool Rock. So no real Dumble. But we have the Tool Rocks. Let's try this, guys, now. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Import. Now let's do this guy. I love seeing my collection just growing and growing. I'm such a tweaker. I love tweaking things. So this is the OD50. Where's the SSS? Hello? Where is it? I mean, I see it here. Why am I not seeing it? Oh. Why would you do this to me, Tonex? So weird, right? That you cannot just like put those pedals there. Let's see, sorry I haven't seen this. Oh no. That video will be hours long. Yeah, trying that. Just die with that noise. I hate that. Yeah, I hate it too. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have let me play that thing. No, I don't know why the SSS is not showing. I wonder what happened. I thought I was importing all those presets. What happened? So yeah, it imported them all, but they don't show up. Drag the files directly too. Let's see. I'm about to head out. What time is it? 3:52. Okay, we have a couple minutes. Let's do this. Boom. Where are you? I don't understand why it's not showing up. But how great does this sound, huh? Dirk says that he has the same issue with the preset management. Then Jordan says that you don't have to go to the import. Yeah, I like that. That's a great trick over there. Full preset import show up in a different place. Huh. So, oh, you're right. this amp sounds really cool. Okay, and I like this view better because we get the presence and depth control. I guess they're always there. It's just the advanced parameters. Is it? Oh. Let's see if I wanted more presence. See, but that's a thing. In Tonex, I didn't make it bright. I mean, in theory, yes, I did make it brighter, but it just feels like I just turned up the brightness after. I didn't make the amp brighter. You know what I'm trying to say? When you put the amp brighter, usually that's where the distortion comes from. The high frequencies hitting the whatever, the tone stack or whatever it is. So when I hit this presence up, it doesn't do presence up. It just does 12K up, you know? Yes, you boost the presence, but it doesn't do what the presence control would have done in the amp. Sort of like what I don't like about these things. But live, wow, what a beautiful thing to have. This amp. Let me see this and that. Oh, there you go. U87. I keep saying how much I love that amp, that microphone in amps. I feel like it's got the presence of a 57, but it has a lot of body. I like that. Ooh, did you hear how sweet that thing goes? I love the squishy sound in this one. That's what I mean when I said like some overdrives feel like just overcompressed sound, but with a nice sound. That's what I meant. Like this kind of overdrive tone. I think some people call that sag. I don't know what sag is, but one of those. This one is so fat. Sorry, I've been out of the loop. Let's see what else we have here. The best advice is favorite. The ones you like, exactly. Put them in the favorite. 100%. This EQ is after. Depth and presence is actually a low pass filter before the capture. This will you compensate if the capture was recorded with a strat? You have a humbucker, so you can compensate that. Yeah, distortion is compression. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up. CLA says distortion is compression. Yes, distortion is compression, just like chorus, phaser, flanger, and everything is just time delay. Delay, reverb, not reverb, but delay, chorus, phaser, flanger, they're all the same thing, just different settings. Same compression is the same thing as overdrive, but the thing is, when I mentioned that kind of thing, I mentioned sort of like in compression would be the knee. And in my opinion, where you get that like squishy tone, it's in that knee, the way the compression attacks that knee, not what happens before or after. But yeah, it is. It's all distortion, it's all compression. Everything is just destroying the signal. Sag is the distortion produced when you hit the string harder, right? In Helix, you have the option to add more or less sag. Yeah, I was noticing all those things in Tonex. In the Helix. Yes, the sag characteristics, the knee, etc., all help distinguish an amp, all of which are determined by the order of the tone stack. Less sag is a tighter sound, more sag is a sound of a vintage amp behavior. You can learn a lot from bias effects building your own amp parts, but it doesn't sound as good. Yeah, I agree with that. I never liked bias. It was one of the first ones that I downloaded at some point when I was really curious about guitars, and it just didn't sound good at all. I mean, it's okay for like their practice amps, but in the studio it doesn't work. These are all beautiful tones, but I've been here way too long and I need to head out because it's already 4. I'm about to get a phone call. But my friends, I appreciate you tons for all the kind messages, the bantering, just like hanging out here with me. I appreciate you so much. Please, everybody leave a like. There's 6 of us right now. Let's see if there's 6 likes. Whoa, there's 8 likes. Let's go. You guys rock. I appreciate you so much. Dirk, appreciate you being here all the live. Jordan, my man, thank you for all your help, your support, your knowledge that you're sharing with the channel. I know that I'm getting a lot of it, and I know that our friends here in the chat are getting a lot of it from your inspiration. And I'm really thankful that we're building a nice little community here for all of us to learn a little bit. And I'm just like the guy in the middle of it, but I'm so thankful that you guys are freaking in the comments just like killing it, teaching me how to use these things and teaching everybody else. What a beautiful thing. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I never knew how amazing going live was. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much. Have a great evening. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you soon.